because these are going to all triple trigger. 8 triggers plus 8 of those. Good game. Machine gun. Ready to gun, man. Yeah, he's done. So that's the kind of lineup you want to get. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Mono Black, guys. You asked for it, you want it. It's basically all you want me to run. But I think you guys would get bored of it pretty quick if I ran it every single night. Not only that, Vito's daughter is here. To join in on the kills. Tonight it is the Killers, and not the early 2000s alt-rock emo band, which I rather enjoy, by the way. Not knocking them. But Rogue Killers, Death Touchers. Rogues, Death Touchers, Life Drainers. Anybody who kills is invited to the party tonight. Somebody told me you have a Vito. Yeah, that's very good. That's probably going in the description right there. So tonight it is the Killers, guys. Mono Black, Rogue, a touch of Clerics, and Life Drain. Life Drain and Gain Classic with a Death Touch kicker. So that's what we're doing tonight. But before we get started on the classic breakdown, as we always do, I'm going to ask something of you guys to tenderly hit that like button. Gently hit that subscribe button. Because if you don't, the like and subscribe will come after you and consume your flesh. If you do not like, and of course, subscribe. Now, you can also join us on our stream, twitch.tv/thatvillainj, for all of the live streaming goodness. And of course, if you just can't get into Villainy in your life, you can always join us on our Discord. And, as per popular demand, I do have the AetherHub up and running, where you can find this deck and many more. All of those links will be in the description. Now, the Shakedown Breakdown. 62 cards, you'll see a little bit of difference here. Bloodchief's Thirst. We're running removal in here, guys. This is a heavy removal deck. Is it smart to run a heavy removal in a non-creature meta? Frankly, I don't care, because the meta is going to be shucking up in 4 days anyway, so nobody cares at this point. Early removal, late removal, especially removal for Planeswalkers. Foulmire Knight, love it. Late game card draw, and of course early game good blocking, and a cheap Death Toucher, which we like. Malakir Rebirth. Naturally, it is a mana before it is anything else. It is the Malakir Mire. And then you can always play it to resurrect something that you need if something gets killed. A little bit of recursion for you. We do have more recursion later on, but I just like to throw this in there. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Yes. She has uses outside of Dimir Rogue. I'm going to show you what rogues can do without just running Dimir Rogue Mill. Mill is a good tactic to throw away good cards, but it's not the win state. We're not going to win this game by milling. We're just going to frustrate things by milling. If we can throw away a powerful card, if we can throw away their Ugin or something like that, one of their ultimatums, it's very useful. So we're going to show you some alternate uses. She also has Death Touch and really helps out rogues. She's also a flasher, which, of course, I think we'd all enjoy. Expedition Skulker, underrated common card. A 2/2/2 Death Touch as long as you have another rogue on the board. I like it. I like it a lot. Just another nice, easy filler card right there for a rogue to get in. Feed the Swarm. A little bit more removal. I like the enchantment removal, especially with the life loss. I don't really care because this deck you can potentially gain a lot of life. So that's the good news. You can put any kind of removal you want in here. If you want more Bloodchiefs or Heartless Act, go for it. Call the Death Dweller. Recursion is a big deal because we do have a lot of cheaper cards. Okay, anything on the 3 or lower from here on down can bring back Foulmire Knight, Thieves Guild Enforcer, Expedition Skulker, and especially when we're hitting recursion with Thieves Guild and all these other rogues, we can really hit a lot of milling and secondary stuff, effects and stuff like that. It will also give the non-death touchers that we bring back Deathtouch, which is also very useful. Why is it so useful? Well, that's because of our friend here. There's snakes a lot. Hooded Blightfang. A 1/4 snake, Deathtouch, has one of the best abilities in M21. Whenever a creature you control with Deathtouch attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. This is amazing, but we're going to amplify this. And whenever a creature you control with Deathtouch deals damage to a Planeswalker, destroy that Planeswalker. This is a 1-touch punch on a Planeswalker. They got their Vito out, boom. We can hit them with the Death Toucher, they're gone. 1 damage. Very useful, Hooded Blightfang. And of course, amplifying it is Vito's daughter. Doing that, so every time we gain the life, they're going to lose the life with Vito's daughter here, Marauding Blight-Priest. So if we have 3 Death Touchers going in, they're going to lose 3 life. We're going to gain 3 life, they're going to lose 3 life, and then they're going to lose 3 life again. Very deadly combo with her. Nighthawk Scavenger, of course, a flying Death Touch and lifelink. He is the workhorse of this deck. Very useful card. A lot of damage, and of course, pairs well with Mill, because why does it pair well with Mill? The more creatures they have in the graveyard, the more power he has. Of course, flying Deathtouch and lifelink, very useful. Varragoth, Bloodsky Sire, guys. Underrated card. Nobody uses this guy. He has a great boast. He basically has a demonic tutor as a boast, except without the not demonic tutor, but grim tutor. You search your library for a card, shuffle their library, and put the card on top. So whatever card you need, man, we could really use a Vito right now. Man, we could really use removal right now. Yeah, just attack with him. And of course, he is Varragoth, the Bloodsky Sire. So he's really cool. Demon Rogue, and of course Deathtouch complementing him. Through the blood of the wicked, we shall be redeemed. Let us pray, hallelujah, amen. You know I got to do a Vito deck once a week. He is our end game. He is our everything. When we are attacking, we have Vito and his daughter out, and we're attacking with Hooded Blightfang. God forbid we should have 2 Hooded Blightfangs so that everything triggers twice. We can whittle them down to 20 life just by attacking. It's insanely powerful, especially when you activate his ultimate. You go in and you absolutely just drain him dry with the vampire goodness. Very powerful. We're not overloading on him because we want a lot of other things, but he also does count as a cleric. You can see the alternate thing we do have in here. Marauding Blight-Priest is a cleric, Vito's a cleric, and rogues. Rankle, another nice haster. Everybody's spamming the Vito emote. Come by Twitch, you can spam Vito emote too. So each player discards a card, each player sacrifices a creature, and each player loses 1 life. I like the haste, and I like the rogueness. Absolutely. He definitely fits. He's probably the one on the chopping block, though, because I don't know if he fits perfect, but I do like him in this one, just to frustrate their designs. And, of course, Skemfar Shadowsage, cleric. Okay, so remember, we have clerics and rogues, which means that if we enter the thing, we can make them lose life, or if we have Vito out, we can gain X life, where X is the greatest number of creature types. I love this card. I think it's underutilized. I can win games with this. If we have 3 or 4 clerics out, we can gain 5 life, or if 3 or 4 rogues, we can gain 3 or 4 life. They're going to lose 3 or 4 life. Boom. We've got them down even more. Good blocker, too. 2/5's pretty beefy. And Vengeful Reaper, if we want a little bit more haste here. Another flying Deathtouch. We can foretell her on round 2 and hit her out on round 3. And that would be great. Hey, I got some voiceover opportunities. Agadeem's Awakening, bring a bunch of stuff back if we have the mana. Great late game. Of course, it's always a good useful mana. Castle Locthwain for that little bit of extra card draw when we need it. 16 swamps, and of course 2 Radiant Fountains, just for a little bit extra life gain that can trigger Vito or Vito's daughter for a little bit more drain on them overall. So that being said, it's a solidly mid-range deck, 2.5. Skirting the edge of aggro. I wouldn't really call it aggro. You do have a lot of early plays, but it is really going to win in the mid-range. It is going to keep a lot of pressure, and we do have a lot of removal. 29 creatures. We might cut a few from the bunch here. We're going to see. 42, 20 lands, really with Agadeems, and of course, Malakir Rebirth. It's really going to be 23 mana overall. Alternate view. Get ready. There it is, guys. Alternate view. 1, 2, and 3. We're really running well on 3. 4 is fine. Vengeful Reaper, though, really isn't a 4, so we're really running on 1, 2, and 3 overall. Let's see if we can't get into some games here and rip things up. All right. I'm getting really bored. I'm really looking for Strixhaven to come out, man. The meta is so stale right now. It's just the same thing all the time. Kaldheim has absolutely been picked clean of its best cards. Everybody knows what the best decks are. It could not be a better time for a new deck, a new set to come out. I don't know how much of a shakeup we're going to have, but we can only hope it's a lot. If you agree with me, leave a comment, please. Tell me, are you tired of the stale meta right now? Do you feel it's stale, or are you digging it? Stale as bread 6, Yusuf Gruel says. My name is Alexander Hamilton. Oof, that's a bad card. Okay, we're going to do this then. Feed the swarm and lose 3 or hit it. We're going to hit it. Yeah. See, now he's pretty far from getting that trigger off. And I have plenty of mana to play Feed the Swarm. Oof, he's going to gain some life here. I can lose 4, I can lose 3, or I can lose none. Yes. That's how you do it, folks. That's how you do it. That's the machine gun damage, guys. Love Feed the Swarm on tokens. Very useful. Alright, we did good there. Let's keep it going. Drank. No mana. Gotta mulligan it. That's better. It's a little expensive, but it's better. I go first, so I'm on the play at least. Death Dweller, we don't need that. Drank. Snow Boros, so it's probably Boros Warriors. Carl Palacios. There he is, everyone. Trigger, trigger. Bang, bang, poof, poof. Okay. If we can get Marauding Blight-Priest out without him, that might be a Doomscar, so. This looks like a cycling, but he's not cycling anything. Okay, so, good game. Yeah, if he doesn't have a board wipe, he's... Yeah, that was it. Baka, you need to cool it, man. You're having too much fun here. This is a Spikes only channel. We don't play Magic to have fun and joke around and have a good time with our friends. Sarcasm, by the way, guys. So that's just how quick, to quote Baka, that's just how quick you can drain a dude. You can just drain dudes real fast with this. A little too expensive. No. Yeah, that's better. Agadeems, I'm sure I'm going to come up on one of those, so I can play this into this, into this. That's fine. Ooh, mono red. Yeah, mono red with Fervent Champion out. That'll break the streak quick. Bro, I'm making everybody. I for some reason people freak out in the chat when I talk about stuff, man. People get real get hot and bothered when I talk to them. I guess it must be my deep, luscious voice. All right, yeah, you can't be doing that, bro. This isn't the deck for mono red. It's got a bad view of mono red to begin with. He's gonna play Rimrock Knight. I mean, I've seen this deck 1,000 times. It's not original. Okay, so luckily we do have Hooded Blightfang. And we're going to start. Yeah, it's definitely the voice, man. He's probably got his Embercleave already, so we'll see what we can do here. Oh, man. It's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up. I'm waiting for the Embercleave. I know he's got one in his hand. Oh, yeah. We'll do Villain Con. When I get to 100,000, we'll do Villain Con. Yes, I do, frequently. People always ask me if this is my real voice. It is, in fact, my real voice. I have. I have had people that are very much so. Yeah, I mean, they were moving too fast, and I wasn't drawing any removal. That's a tier 1 mono red right there. So, yes, when I'm being, shall we say, intimate on the phone with somebody, yes, they usually do enjoy it. I've had people also, significant others, girlfriends, and whoever, ask me to talk them to sleep and stuff like that. I also get a lot of people telling me my voice is creepy, so I don't know what to say about that. Ooh, good hand, but too expensive. Again, with the expensiveness. I gotta keep it. Call the Death Dweller. Y'all really like it that much, huh? To me, it's just my voice. It's not anything special. It sounds different in my own head. So I don't know. To me, it's like I said, it's not anything amazing. It's just what I sound like. So. Oh, this one. I know this one. This is the, yeah, this is, the Simic, whatchamacallit. Villain ASMR. Yeah. I think ASMR is kind of going out of style, guys. I don't know. If it gets me subs, I don't know, man. It's hard to say what I would do. I just want subs on this channel, guys. You can do that for me. Yeah, this is a Simic person. Simic Ugin maybe ramp. He's going to block, probably going to gain 3 life. But now all my guys are going to become Deathtouch, which means that as soon as I put down Marauding Blight-Priest and attack, he's going to die. Doesn't really matter what he does. Well, he could Ugin. No, he can't Ugin yet. That's 7. Does he need 7 to Ugin? Or 8? No, Llanowar Visionary's not going to do it. He's dead. Doesn't really matter what happens next. He's done. Because these are going to all triple trigger. 8 triggers plus 8 of those. Good game. Machine gun. Ready the gun, man. Yeah, he's done. So that's the kind of lineup you want to get. I don't think we need Rankle. I think we could probably safely remove Rankle. Y'all wanna do a little deck tech and tweak it? We can. We can do it. Oh my god. Chat. Y'all are crazy, chat. I'm not even gonna repeat the unrepeatable things chat is saying. Y'all making me blush over here. You know that's Snow's job. Oh my god. Okay. This is I'm gonna start sucking in helium before I stream, because obviously this is just too much. Poggers. Hold on one second. So took out the more expensive guy there. Oh my god! See, I shouldn't have said the word suck, because that just started a whole thing. There we go. I'm gonna start doing a cameo. You want to hear more voice? You can pay me. I'll say whatever you want. How do y'all like that? Really? You're gonna block it with Lovestruck Beast and lose it? Okay. Alright, Vengeful Reaper. No attacks. We're gonna hold steady here. Mr. Plow video. Yeah, somebody needs to bonk him, man. Somebody needs to give him the old bonk. He just foretold something. He might come in. No, there's Skemfar. Alright, yeah, we're gonna trigger it because we want to mill a little bit more here. Alright, we're gonna Bloodchief's Thirst next. We're gonna go in. Let's see what he does. I don't think he wants to lose a Shia, but who knows? He is going to block it. He's going to go for it. He's going to lose all of his creatures to do that. That made no sense, sir. So, what he's got going on. Okay, Battle Mammoth. There it is, guys. All right. We need to do that. I'm gonna do Bloodchief's Thirst on that. Oof. Okay. So we went 3-1 already. That's what's pretty good. Let's see if he comes in. Whoops, I said the word comes in. Sorry. Double trigger. Boof, boof. 3, boof. Alright, there we go. So he's dead. All I have to do is draw a mana, and he'll die. If I draw a mana, a Vito, or if I draw a Vito's daughter, he'll just die. Any one of those will kill him. Any one of those at all will kill him. You could even say that he'll be going down real soon. Now y'all got me doing it. Oh, man. Y'all gonna make Snow jealous. Timeout used. He can come in. I'll take the damage. I'll take 17 points of damage because he's just gonna lose. Primal Might. Ooh, okay, there he goes. He figured it out. It's not gonna be as bad for him anymore. Oh, now it is. We gotta bring back. Oh, should I bring back to it? Yeah, we're gonna do that. There we go. I don't know why he thought it would be a good idea not to block. What am I drinking? I'm drinking water, as I do every night. But I'll tell you what I wish I was drinking. A nice cold can of liquid death. Murder your thirst with liquid death water, the finest water from the Swiss Alps. So that's 4-1 right now. What are we 4-1? McBash hasn't been here, so he usually is my win counter. Hashtag not sponsored. I wish it was. I'm gonna write him an email. I'm gonna write him an email tomorrow. What do y'all think? I'm gonna actually keep this just because there's a Malakir. I think I can draw into some stuff. Blue. Witching Well blue. Okay, so he's got some other stuff going on here. Alright, I'm gonna do that and do that. 4-1 is 80%. Yeah, let's keep it. Let's see if we can keep it 70 plus. 80 plus, we keep it on the thumbnail, so. Alright. There we go. We'll be able to at least place Expedition Skulker next turn. I'm milling, he's milling, who knows what's going on. We really need a mana here. There's another Expedition Skulker. He just wants to draw. Okay, I wonder what he's going for. Another Wishing Well. Okay. That's a Bloodchief's Thirst. Put that down. Foretell that. So he's going to sacrifice and draw more cards. Okay, so he's got some serious jank coming up here. Or he's just going to lose. I don't know. Let's see what he's got. Maybe Garrick Shadow's Verdict. Yeah, he's going to exile. I'll play that. Oof, he's down to 6. Let's see what else he's got. I have a feeling he's going to play Garuda. Bloodsky Sire. I have no mana at all. All the Call of the Death Dwellers in the whole world. No mana. So that's 1, 3, 5. Covetous Urge. Okay, he's just going to Covetous Urge me. He's probably going to get a Nighthawk. Oh, okay. Removal. Alright. No mana. So, wow. Here we go. Yep. Here we go, guys. Ashiok. Yeah. I've lost this one, folks. No mana. Wonderful. What's going on here? That's 6. That's 21. 22. 22 mana? Maybe I need 23. Oh, I do have 23. I have 24. No, I have 22. Sorry. Now, the auto shuffler just takes away. So, I mean, that's really where we're at right now. It just takes away. Let's see. I have drawn 14 cards. I've drawn 16 cards. Out of the 16 cards, 2 of them were mana. So I don't know what. I'm not real good at the math, but that seems like it's a pretty low percentage there. Yeah. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and say goodbye here. We're just wasting time. Yeah, that one wasn't going to work out, folks. I don't know what to say about that. What can even be said about that, really? 22 mana for this low of a... We reduced the cost of this deck by quite a bit here to 22.4. Yeah, that wasn't going anywhere. So we'll throw one more mana in and see what happens. Don't, Zyme, you see, you had to say it, man. Don't say it. He who shall not be named. The colorless one. Ninja Kex. Not bad. Pretty smooth ramp. As long as I have one regular swamp, I'll be alright. Shadow Spear, okay. Going in. Don't have any removal, that's my only issue right now. And he's building to something. Oh yeah, no problem, man. I hope you liked it and I hope you commented. No problem. I think a lot of people didn't know about that. And I didn't post a video today because last night's deck just fucking failed. So I wanted to put something out. And I said, you know, a lot of people still don't know about these, so I'll do it. I'm gonna do that. Nighthawk Scavenger. I'm gonna go in. Hugh, man, you missed a lot, Hugh. He may play... Oh, he's gonna stomp. Oh my god. And he's out. Yeah, the old is it do nothing. Classic is it deck. The classic is it where you play absolutely nothing the whole game and just try to get in the person's head by playing absolutely nothing. And they freak out and run away. So it didn't work this time, but it's a solid idea. I could actually deal with this. The Ugin Bluff deck. We got rid of his Clippering Fear, so this is probably a rogue. Probably a rogue deck. Yes, this is a Deathtouch rogue cleric mixer here. Deathtouch and life draining. Asian username. Yep. Baka, what does it say, Baka? Don't say anything gross either, is what it says. I'd be real mad if you say something gross. Oh, it's going to do this no mana thing again. 23 mana in a 2.4 CMC deck. You've read Japanese before. Don't give me that. Last time I had somebody with an Asian username, you read it. And it's not Chinese, it's Japanese. Is that Japanese? It looks like Japanese. It looks like kanji to me. I'm not an expert. Tanuki? He's played a lot of removal and milled a lot of stuff. Wow, that was a cool thing that he just did. So he's just playing removal. I don't even want to put that into Google Translate, my man. I'm scared. Oh, it's Sultai. Oh, there's Massacre Worm. That's not going to work. Oh, guess who's here? He finally decided to show up. Narfies. Is this some sort of like sideways mill deck like that I don't understand? I don't. Why does one Vito have small writing and one Vito have big writing? There's Giaria. I was wondering. When Giardia was going to come. Put another Giardia on the board. He's going to exit Giardia, Gyruda, and then bring back Gyruda again. Finding the old gods, who's going to go for? Skemfar. Blockers, won't block that. He's gonna mill himself before he mills me. I got more cards. I've become what I've sworn to do. What is going on in the chat right now? Tentacles. I gotta pay more attention to you guys. You guys, unsupervised, you guys turn into a mob. I don't like that. It's just not good. Solemn Simulacrum, there he is. Two people can be a mob if they're loud enough. Oof, he's going to get me for 7. Look at that. Should have gone... Well, it wouldn't have mattered what I got. He had Thassa out. I got to do lore videos. I'll try, man. I'm not on the modern lore. I'm not real versed. I'll try. It takes a lot of effort, man. It's not super easy, but what do you want to know? Give me a topic. I'm gonna let you vote on a topic. And what you want to know about, like War of the Spark, Strixhaven, or the Ancient Times, or what. Like, that's what we got to do. Figure out what we want. This is no good. I don't like this hand. No. I think Skemfar is going away. He hasn't been real helpful. Vito, there's not much lore on Vito. M.I. Vito? Strixhaven? Yeah, there's not too much. Strixhaven is new, so... There's the Dusk Rose. I mean, we know about the Dusk Rose, which is a whole other thing. The Dusk Rose was from Ixalan. All right. Oh, Vito's from Ixalan. Because the Dusk Rose was an actual person, was somebody that they were praying to. Who he is, he's the, I guess, the head of the Church of the Dusk Rose. The vampires went on a conquest to go find the immortal sun in Ixalan. And anyways, it's a whole thing. So they went on a conquest. That's why you had all those conquistador vampires in the Ixalan set. So basically, they were trying to find the immortal sun, but what they didn't know is that they were secretly under the control of Nicol Bolas the whole time. He wanted the immortal sun because it stopped people from planeswalking. Okay, so that was the reason that he wanted that. It stopped planeswalkers. So his goal was to become a god, and to do that, he needed to summon all the planeswalkers and spark harvest them. If he could spark harvest everybody, then he could ascend, suck all their sparks in, and become a god. It's all in the books. If you read the cards, if you read the articles and the wikis, there's a few different ways. So the vampires kind of got used. The vampires of Ixalan kind of got used to do Nicol Bolas's bidding. So it wasn't great for them. But it ended up being a whole thing. So Nicol Bolas led to the War of the Spark. That's what led to it. But the things of Ixalan is what eventually set it off. Destroy target non-land permanent. Very nice. Binding the Old God, solid card. Ugin is Nicol Bolas's brother. How about that? Huh? Ugin made everybody in Ravnica, spoiler alert, made everybody in Ravnica think that Nicol Bolas is dead, but he actually trapped him in the whatchamacallit realm with him to because if he was dead, it would have accomplished something else. Everybody had to believe he was dead, but he wasn't dead. He was trapped in the prison realm with Ugin forever. And they won Ravnica. They beat it. They won. They won the War of the Spark. That is what happened when you see the reflection that it says regrets or something like that. It's a card from Strixhaven. You see that Liliana is a teacher, and she's remembering Gideon sacrificing himself to save her, because if you want more lore, okay, so more lore, okay. She had defaulted on her Chain Veil contract, meaning that, alright, he's dead. No blocks. Boof. Alright. Which means that she got the power of all her different powers through the Chain Veil, which was through demons. She had contracts with demons. Nicol Bolas arranged it that he ended up defaulting with the contract. He made her take over the Dread Horde. So she was actually in charge of the invasion of Ravnica. She eventually turned on Nicol Bolas and was about to die. Gideon Jura, the white planeswalker, the white mana planeswalker, from Theros, sacrificed his life to save her because she was the only one who could resurrect the Eternals, which were Nicol Bolas's evil gods that he made in Amonkhet to defeat him. He wanted to become a god. They were already gods. They ripped him down and beat him. Ugin showed up and trapped him in the prison realm. Liliana, yeah. So anyways, it's all interconnected. It was all leading up to War of the Spark. And we've had like 2 years since War of the Spark. And the story is kind of resetting with Strixhaven and the other stuff going on right now. But Gideon died and a bunch of other stuff happened. And that was what happened there with it all led up. It was all, he was gathering stuff. It went as far back as Amonkhet. And it went back even farther to, not Innistrad, not so much Innistrad, but already in Kaladesh. So one of the other things he had is Tezzeret. One of the other guys named Tezzeret was working on a planar bridge, which allowed normal people, like it basically was a portal device that just allowed normal people to walk through a portal and planeswalk. So that's how he brought the Dread Horde through with the planar bridge. He brought them from Amonkhet to Ravnica. Anyways, it was going on for like 5 years. It was a ton of stuff. Nicol Bolas had all these schemes and things going on, building up to this big resolution. And one of the parts of that was the vampires going to Ixalan to find the immortal sun. They ended up discovering the Dusk Rose. And she was unhappy with how the vampires were living, and it was a whole thing. I can show you the Dusk Rose. She's an actual card. If you go into here, collection, and you go Rose. Not collected. Oof. Elenda, the Dusk Rose. She's a vampire knight. Her centuries-long search has ended, so she was the one who found the immortal sun. Vito is the Thorn of the Dusk Rose. As you can see, he has a gigantic rose in the background, a gold-black rose in the background. So yeah, a little bit of lore for you. See, there's the tomb of the Dusk Rose where she was kept. You see that? You see that rose there? That's what's behind Vito there. So that's the tomb of the Dusk Rose. Blah 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 blah. Profane procession. The vampires from Ixalan were like white and black, which is unusual for vampires, but there was actually some white vampires. So, but anyways, that's going to be it for us tonight. Of course, the word of the day, I think, is going to naturally be, I want to do drain, but I've already done drain. Is going to be killers, of course. And then we're going to leave it there. We'll do some more lore later. Until next time, I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great, guys. Pretty good deck overall. I think we did pretty well, aside from some of these tier 1 meta decks whipping our ass, but we did all right. So until next time, guys, I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye-bye.